Hi everyone, welcome to another agent building session with me here at SmithOS. This is Shell, and today we're going to build a product description agent. So this product description agent will look at your image or the image that we will provide it, and then write a very detailed description of that image. So if you're into e-commerce, you run an e-commerce store, or you're planning to run one, this is an agent that could really benefit you. All right, especially if you want to make sure that your products are searchable on the marketplace or online. Okay, so I already have here my blank agent canvas. I called it product description. Again, these are things that you can optimize, or you can change later on. Just go to agent settings and then you can change the name. All right. For this agent, we will be using the Vision LLM. So the Vision LLM will take a look at the image URL or the image that we will provide it. And then from that image, just look at the image and then provide a detailed description of that image, which we will then use to write the search optimize or the SEO copy for your product or for the product. Okay, then we will also be using the LLM prompt component for generating the copy. And then, of course, the API. And this is a really straightforward agent. We'll only be using our native components for this one. To begin with, let's first set up our API endpoint component. If you are new to this session or to SmithOS, make sure to check our YouTube channel. We have here an entire playlist. We have there several playlists, but if you're new, we highly recommend that you watch the SmithOS 101 playlist. That contains everything that you need to learn or to know about SmithOS if you're a beginner. Okay, so for the API endpoint, we're going to use the post method, and then we're going to rename this agent. Endpoint with this one. I'm going to use the this endpoint name. And then for the instruction, I'm just going to say alright, product descriptions. I'm just gonna keep it simple. Alright, now I'm gonna add my input parameters. So to create a SEO product description, alright, we will need to provide some information to the agent. So one is the image URL. So we're gonna use an URL for this one. So you just need to make sure that if you're gonna use this agent or the image URL is publicly hosted. All right, so it can view it. It's not private, but it's public. And then we're gonna provide this endpoint with colors. All right, so color of the product. Then other information. So if there are things that you want the agent or you want the LLM prompt component later to take into consideration while generating the final product description, this is where you're gonna add that. And then key phrase, of course, we want it to be optimized for search, so we need a key phrase. And now that I have my input parameters, I'm gonna add my custom outputs. Alright, so we're using post method, so we're gonna prepend body and then the input name. Just gonna minimize this so I can see everything, and then okay, I can't see it. Just gonna do it like this. Alright, body, the colors, body dot other info, and then key phrase. Okay, Alright, so now I've set up my API endpoint. Let me just get this, and then I'm gonna rename this into this one. It's a hobby habit. Make sure that you rename your components. Okay, now I'm gonna set up my Vision LLM. I'm not really gonna change anything here. But I'm gonna show you the configuration. So you need to, for generating the description or generating the response, you can select your LLM model here. So if you've already unlocked your Anthropic, Together AI, Google LLM models, you should be able to see them here and use them to generate the response. For this demo, I'm just gonna stick with GPT-4 Turbo. Then I'm gonna increase the output tokens here to 4,000. Then I'm gonna change the prompt to let's say describe the image. Okay, so okay, and then I'm gonna set up my LLM prompt component here. I'm gonna use the same model, GPT-4 Turbo latest, because of the context window, and I just prefer this over 4.0 at the moment. Again, it depends on your preference, so you can always. Okay, so I already actually created my prompt here, so I'm just gonna add it and just walk you through the instructions. Okay, so this is my prompt or instructions for this component. I wanted to generate a comprehensive 300-word long product description, of course using the description draft. So I need to create here some input parameters, of course. Let's say this one is the other info, and then I'm gonna add here the colors as well and the key phrase. Okay, this one I'm gonna swap this. Alright, so going back to the prompt, I wanted to generate a comprehensive 300-word long product description using the description draft, which contains the description that will be generated by the Vision model. And then I also wanted to use the additional information that I will provide later on, and then colors, make sure that it's also incorporated into the description. Then I wanted to generate a 150 character long title based on the additional information. And then I wanted to optimize the product description and the title for the key phrase. Okay, and then okay, this should be number 3. Okay, then I need it to format the product description with HTML tags here, because let's say it's for publishing on a Shopify store. And then I'm gonna use bullets. I wanted to use bullets to highlight the key features and benefits, just to provide the description with structure. It's not just for Shopify, but it's also for other e-commerce provider. So normally the description must be HTML formatted. Alright, and then I want the output to be in a JSON object in this format. If you've seen my other videos, I always add this because I want to make sure that the agent will, or the prompt or the LLM will provide the output in the JSON format that I require, that I need. So I wanted to have a key pair value for the title and then the description. Okay. So the variables, I added them here because I want to keep except for the key phrase, it's pretty straightforward and short, so it's okay. But I want to keep the prompt here clean and very readable, not just for the LLM model, but for users as well. So if I'm going to share it with everyone else, it's easy to read and not really cluttered. So this is my LLM prompt instruction. Now I'm gonna you know me, of course I need to update this. To this one. Okay. Now that we have everything in place, okay, let me just connect these three components to each other. Alright, so the image URL will go to the Vision LLM component here, and then the output of the Vision LLM will go to the description here on the LLM prompt. Now I'm gonna connect the colors here. I think I need to switch them. Okay, and then other info to the LLM prompt component as well as the key phrase. Okay, so again, this input parameters, it depends on how detailed or how much information you want to include in your product description. So you can always tweak this. You can add more, you can add the brand or other information that you want included or you want your LLM prompt component to take into consideration when generating the final copy. You can add it here and then you can pass those information to your LLM prompt component here. Okay. Alright, so let's test this. Let's run a quick test for this product description. Okay, let me just search for a product on. Let me search a product. Okay. So for this demo, we will be using this image, okay, from Amazon. So I'm gonna add the image here, and then colors, let's say black. Alright, and then let's say blue. Then other info, let me just get some information here. Alright, I'm just gonna copy and paste them here. And then for the key phrase, I'm gonna add the this is the key phrase. So this is actually the brand name, and then I just use the primary key phrase. Okay, so let's see if everything's okay. Now let's click next step. So the Vision LLM model is now looking into the image. Okay, so let's take a look at the description. Okay. Alright. Okay, just to recap, this is what the LLM model is currently describing. Okay, so okay, shades of purple and blue, accented with light blue outlines, the thumbs on. Okay, this is a really good description. Now everything's been passed, all the information. Let's just check to the LLM prompt here. Let me just check my configuration and make sure. Did I change the... Okay. Now I'm gonna run the LLM prompt here. Okay. Let's take a look at the... Okay, so I have the title and I have the description. All right. Now you all now this is working. You have now your product description agent. Again, you can always tweak this. You can always tweak the LLM prompt instruction here. You can use your own, definitely. Now I'm feeling a little extra today, so I wanna use this to generate, you know, product description for a Shopify store, a Shopify product. Okay, so I prepared this. So I have this product in my store. Okay, as you can see, it's not optimized. It's just it just says gaming headset. There are no description. All right. Now I'm gonna use this agent to generate this SEO title and product description. Okay, so in our integrations here, just go to Shopify and let's use this integration component. So update title and description. So this component updates product title and description. Okay. Now, if you already own a Shopify store, you just have to set up your application there to get your to activate or enable your API and, you know, get your access tokens. All right. So for this one, I'm gonna configure my Shopify component here. I already have my access token, so I'm just gonna add it here like this. And then for the store name, let me just give me a moment for the store name. So this is not public. Okay, so as you can see, it's not. This is just for demo. This is my store name. I'm gonna add it to my store name. Let's see, Shopify. I'm gonna add the value here. Then I'm gonna use it as default value here. So I don't have to enter it if I'm gonna add more later on. Then for the product ID, I'm gonna use this one, correct? So let me just get the product ID for this one. So I have it here. Okay, I'm gonna add it to my... So just for this demo, okay, so product ID must be, you know, should be static or dynamic, sorry. So it is something that you need to supply this component if you're gonna generate product description and update them in your Shopify store, again for multiple products. Then I'm gonna add my product ID here. Okay, and then I've already... Okay, so my Shopify component is all configured. I just need to configure this one. to extract the title. So I need to add this custom output and then reply description. So this is the reason why I always add this output structure at the end, because I want to make sure that the LLM prompt will generate the output in this format. And this helps me extract the data or the string value for each key property, right? And then pass them to another component later on for, you know, post-processing, like in this one for publishing. All right, now I'm gonna connect the title and the description on the body HTML here and the title here. Okay, now I'm just gonna refresh this just to clean the session. Okay, all right, now let's add the image URL. So this is the image URL for this one, okay? And then colors, I'm gonna say black, blue, and white. For other information, let me add additional information here. Okay, then for the key phrase, I'm gonna say all right. I'm gonna run this. Okay, so the image generator is, or the image description generator here. Okay, it's done. Modern gaming headset. Okay. Now our LLM prompt component here is generating the, okay, so this is the description. This is the title. Okay. Okay, so the Shopify product has been successfully updated. We have here the ID. Now let's take a look at this. Let's update this. Okay. Now you have the optimized title. And then you have your product description here. Right? So look at that. So yeah, and now you have your product description and title. So you can start using it in generating your you know, product description and titles, SEO optimized. So yep. All right, that's it. I hope this session helps. If you have any questions, clarifications, or again, there's any use case in your mind that you want us to take a look at or build, let us know. And yeah, happy building. I'll see you again next time. Bye.